Alright, so Rock and Unique been kicking it for 2 weeks. They sitting on the counter eating butter pecan ice cream. He done broke her back, fixed her arm. But Unique is saying Rock won't let him get comfortable. Y'all look real comfortable to me. How much more comfortable do you want to be? Adam and Eve, she got on her pink Barbie velvet robe. You got on your liquor store tank top. What's up? She said the only person right now that could get comfortable in her house is her and Kanan. Kanan don't like you. Rock must be letting Unique get his rocks off often because he talk about, I'm going to take my belt off for that boy. Like, get out of here. Now you stepdaddy. But after all this spooning going on, literally, they get kidnapped. We head over to this club scene with Lou and Marvin, and Lou is a drunk mess. The blue lighting made me feel like I was watching Belly. Rock got Lou's head so messed up, he hates her. He's the president of the F-Rock Club. And Marvin just looking at him like, you're sad. But Lou loved him a Hispanic or white girl. That's all he be around. Where the black girls? And I felt bad for this young black man because he just there to get his $8 an hour, not to be yelled at by somebody who hate their sister. And these two adolescent crackheads got on my nerves because y'all staring at me in the club like y'all want to nuck and buck. Staring hard too, following me around. I go to the bathroom, you follow me in there just for you to want some drugs? I thought y'all wanted to fade. Personally, if I was Marvin, I still would have shot one of them because why you got my anxiety up? You cannot follow black people around like that. So we find out the person that kidnapped Unique and Rock is Stefano. They need Rock to take out Sally for them behind his back. Stefano didn't know who Unique was, but all the nicknames he had for him had me in tears. He called Unique everything but his name. Ubiquitous, unprecedented, unusual. And it reminded me of Power Ghost when Kane would call Brayden everything but his name. But the funniest part to me was Unique getting dragged away and nicknaming that man Little Linguini. Rock should have asked Stefano, did you have to kidnap me just for you to tell me that you wanted me to take out Sally? Why you couldn't call me? The kidnapping was a little extra'd out to me. And then you give me this weak ultimatum that either I take out Sally for you or you join Sally back and take out me. Like, what? That's crazy. Rock said, I'm not in the game anymore. He said, I disagree. I said, oh, you're wild. But I also feel like it was a mistake that he showed Rock his furnace because he about to be in that, I promise. So we get to Detective Birkenstock's funeral, and was she British? Because it was giving Queen Elizabeth. Jukebox came and was in the cut because she didn't want nobody to know she was there, but you could tell that she really cared about her. And I feel like later on, that's going to be a big reason why she became a cop. But Howard is so trifling for giving a eulogy at her funeral when you killed her. Ain't this the same man that was mad at Tupac when he did that on Juice? But the way Burke's dad yoked up the girlfriend by the arm had me in tears. She was trying to tell him something that Burke told her, but he was not trying to hear her. But first of all, did anybody else know that she was a cop? Because this was my first time finding out. Second of all, if you got something to say, just say it. Why'd you talk about I got something to say to you? Just spit it out. If it's something that needs to be said and I really want to say it, I'm just about to say it. All this pump faking that you're doing is annoying. But Howard, you're going to have to take her out. You can tell by the way she look at you, she know everything. So Kanan and Famous are both broke. The only difference is Kanan is trying to fix it and Famous is okay with being broke. It's a new man who moved into their apartment complex named Paul who runs a delivery business. They see Paul outside giving orders while they're walking by, so they're trying to see what's up. Kanan asking the man 21 questions. How many hours y'all work? How many orders y'all do? How much money y'all make an hour? So Kanan does all that to say no, but he tells Famous it's just good to know how other people are making money and now we got to find a way to make ours. But also the way he was saying Paul was killing me. He was like, Paul, like he was a Guido. You are not Italian, Paul. But I feel like the show is about to start showing us how Kanan became independent because waiting on Famous is not going to happen. He goes to Paul and talks to him about doing business and then being partners. Kanan is trying to get Paul and his delivery service to partner with him and his drugs. And Paul is trying to act like he's not interested, but you're an adult talking to a 15-year-old about business. You're interested and desperate. But both the Kanan parents got on my nerves this episode because why is Howard always riding by not saying nothing? What do you want? Like at least say hi, wave, peace sign, something. This silent death stare be killing me. And Rock came by trying to give Kanan a car, but she can't stop lying. So they go driving without him having a license and everything was going cool. Until he basically asks her, did Scrap kill himself? And she go say yes. Like, why are you still lying? It's obvious he knows, so he gives the car back, but I wouldn't have gave the car back. If I can rest my feet in the car instead of walking on my 10 toes, I'm going to do that regardless if my mama lying or not. Thank you for the car. And it's crazy how Kanan got a car before Tariq. Rock was on one this episode, and I don't blame her because Juliana got on my nerves. Juliana, wasn't your husband beating the Mario coins out of you and Rock had to save you and help you? When did you become tough, looking like a skunk? Rock had me dying. She was like, you the girl I used to buy Newports from. Like, stop playing with me. You used to work for me, selling Mike and Ike's for me in front of the store. You was crying and trembling every time somebody walked through the door. Now all of a sudden you tough because you got on some cheetah print. And then you tried to talk in Spanish thinking Rock didn't understand you and she knew everything you said. Your own family was trying to tell you there's no point in making it an issue. Why do I care if she worked for somebody else? You're a hater. Talking about she's dangerous. We know she's dangerous and you're going to be gone by the next 2 episodes. Ronnie is a lunatic with glasses and I don't blame her for being scared because I will be too. Like, how do you iron clothes and still be scary looking? Turn the scary off. And the girlfriend is better than me because I'm not staying there. Put me in a hotel. You stay here. Unique is too busy at Rock House getting his rocks off. She said that man was downstairs in the dark watching TV with nothing on the TV. That man is crazy. And Unique trying to act like that's regular. That is not regular. And this scene was funny as hell to me because first of all, the doorman was extra. They already let us in. Why are you tripping on dress code? And then Unique, you got on all these fly fashions. Why your brother still dressed in 2002? But the way Ronnie stared at that man, he gonna kill him. Especially because the doorman was talking mess like times have changed, convict, get up to speed. Like you caught that man a convict, you about to die. He couldn't even enjoy himself at the club because he want that man so bad. But the way he said, get off of me, had me in tears. Unique was like, what's wrong with you? You been in prison all this time. It's females, what's wrong? He was like, I'm not one of them. Get off of me. I said, oh, okay. I said, Unique, if you don't leave him alone, he about to turn you into ubiquitous. One of my favorite scenes was the scene with Jukebox, her dad, and Nicole's dad. I always loved Nicole's dad. It was the mama that got on my last nerves. He told Juke that he got an opportunity for her from one of his golfing friends that's in the industry about her singing and auditioning. The audition is for her to be in a girl group, and he feel like Nicole would have loved him to tell her. But when she denied it, it made me so mad because you trying to go to the army, girl, sing. You're a singer. You about to be the next En Vogue Cheetah Girls. You about to sing. I don't care what you say. But I feel like her singing is going to make her and Lou be better people. She goes to Lou's house to talk about music with the records that her mom left. But Lou's place was a dirty mess. He looked like he lived in college. But I feel like he about to turn Lou's life around, and he need it because he getting on my nerves. Rock is always getting Marvin or Lou to do her dirty work. You get out there with your curly hair and do it. Marvin had to do a lot of work just to get this post office card, and where did he get the uniform from? I just want to know two things. How did Marvin hop the fence and he not all the way healed? And two, why does he always have a Slim Jim with him? That dog was out for blood. That Slim Jim saved his life. But I knew Sally was going to be out of here once he was reminiscing with his wife. Anytime somebody start remembering about their life, they die. At least he made the christening though, I guess. This whole part was a reference to The Godfather, and it was genius to me. The baby getting their hair washed and Rock getting her hair washed, I felt like it was so good. I felt like it was a metaphor saying both of them is being reborn right now. But what pissed me off is Rock got out the chair with the same hairdo. I thought she was about to get a bob or a pixie cut, something. But I feel like this means as bad as she wants to change and get out the game, she's not going to be able to. That's why she got the same hairdo, because she about to be living the same life. I think that's what it means. Also, I don't know how Marvin got up these stairs without getting hit. And two, for this man to be in a wheelchair, his legs be working fast. Marvin be like, go, and it be like, ooh, immediately. Like, ain't you in a wheelchair? How? But I love that the wheelchair guy is always down to ride. I love that. That's really Marvin's treacherous little twin, for real.